Hello there, Internet. I am your host, Jamie. Welcome to Let's Play Shadow Hearts Covenant. We left off. We actually learned. We were in the valley. We ran to some old bishop guy. We also found out that Sir Topham Hatt, Albert Simon, or Topham Hatt from the first game, was actually a member of Sapia GLaDOS and was working alongside Rasputin. So in other words, Rasputin was partially responsible for what happened in the first game. Fuck you, asshole! Even though I kinda question if you were actually that bad of a person to begin with in history. Smash. Bright crime, what the?
I just hate to lose.
No shit. Is that an encounter or Ah! Oh yeah, so I'm actually hate Rick and Morty more than ever. So apparently, recently the multiverses came back. It's fine, I guess, but basically people started digging through the game's files and found some audio clips from Rick from Rick and Morty, and he mentions a lot of Ruby references.
Is it over already?
So, basically Rick says some stuff about, like, mentioning dust. He also mentions dust. I mean, I know that that the series has been that Multiverses was offline for a year, and maybe this audio clip. I mean, for those who don't know what happened for Rick and Morty, to my knowledge, was that the guy who created Rick and Morty, Justin Roiland, was accused of domestic violence and stuff, which essentially costed him his role on Rick and Morty. I don't know if Rick and the Multiverses, because Multiverses came out in 2022, if my memory serves me right. But Rick. So I think this might have been Justin Roiland. Either that or the guy who voiced Rick in this game did a really good impression of him. And he mentions dust, and I'm like, yeah, that's just sad. The fact that Rick, the way we found out about Ruby possibly coming to Multiverses is through a shitty Rick and Morty crossover. I already said many times before that I think Rick and Morty is one of the most overrated shows of all time, and I think it's the reason. You guys all know the meme about Family Guy ruining Western animation. That's me with Rick and Morty. I just don't find Rick and Morty that funny, and I also just don't think it's a good fit for Adult Swim. It's why I kind of made that diss joke. I was like, the newest season of Rick and Morty.
That wasn't even a workout.
Anyway, back to what I was saying about Rick and Morty. Oh, yeah. It was him in a... Yeah, but turns out it's the new guy that replaced Rick. The newest season of Rick and Morty.
If that's all they've got.
Yeah, I have not watched Rick and Morty, like, at all. Because I think I said this before, that I just don't find the show all that funny. Oh. Huega sent a thank you card to my family for taking her to the lake last weekend. I mean, I'm not sure that's really anything to... I mean, it's nice and all, but I'm not sure it's sending a card is necessary. Was that rude? I mean... Huega likes to do this a lot. I don't know if it's her parents' idea, or... But yeah, Huega was nice. As I said, I hung out last time. I hung out with, yeah, I just feel really bad for Ruby fans for the fact we had to learn about this. I hadn't even watched the show in years. Like, the one thing I remembered was Jean becoming a DILF. I don't remember the context, but basically what I know is that John was stuck in this thing called the Ever After, which is like based on like fairy tales within the Ruby universe, within Remnants, and Jean ends up becoming one, and due to how the Ever After works, he ends up aging up a lot, and he becomes a DILF. That even Weiss, who in the earlier seasons openly did not like him very much, wanted her ass, and she's like, "You age like a fine." Remember, like, one of my favorite comments that people made about it was like, "You've aged like a fine wine, and my family has an alcohol problem." Which is a good way of saying things, so, and then there's Rube. Yeah, I remember, like, I also learned that at some point Adam gets killed off, and I kind of point out that that this whole argument that I had with the guy was further proof that that maybe Jean should have been the main character of Ruby. I mean, yeah. And I'm still mad at Warner for killing her. Yeah, I know why they did it, but and the Rooster Teeth, I knew. I wasn't really like that big of a fan of Rooster Teeth, but I loved Red vs. Blue. Okay. To this day, I mean, I also noticed that people did not like my reaction to Restoration. Like, I mean, I can understand why from my, from me having to cover up the not showing the actual movie, but gotta remember, I had to do that for legal reasons. Oh no, the guy just almost had a heart attack. No biggie. Ouch. I mean, I still cried during the ending. Anywhere you are there. You know, once they bring back Death Battle, because yeah, I found out that Death Battle. They said they're trying to find ways to to make the series continue, and one of the things I hope. Oh yeah, something I actually found out was that recently was that. Um, David Zaslav is that Charles Barkley called out David Zaslav over something involving the NBA license. Calling out the most incompetent CEO in history. That just makes me proof that I am so glad I did a Let's Play of that game. Of Sparkly Shabba Jam Guy in Chapter 1, the Hoops Barkley Saga. I'm sorry, I always have to pronounce the LP as that. Because as we all know, it's canon.
That wasn't even a workout.
So then there's my wife. Yeah, I should probably talk about my experience with my grandparents' lake house about with Huega. Oh, good. Ow, 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 ow.
Is it
Oh yeah, time to talk about some weird shit that happened. Remember when Mario and when they released Mario Maker in the West? Okay, so Mario Maker 1 came out on September 11th. 2015. No, I am not making this up. Apparently, Nintendo's reason for this was that it came out September 13th in 1985, like to coincide with the. It was the closest the date had to an anniversary, to coincide the anniversary of Mario. Holy frick, it's epic, Lois! Oh yeah, they actually are gonna. So next. So the next Fortnite update, they're gonna add the Brotherhood of Steel to the game. The brother. So he basically, according to Nintendo, yeah, it was like the. Yeah, I remember like people were like, can't wait for 9/11.
Guess I don't know my own strength.
Bob the Building. He's up building. Bob the Building. Oh no! Ba-doo. Bob the Building. He's a building. Yeah, it's so weird. Nintendo doesn't. They don't. No one really talks about Mario Maker 2. Speaking of Mario Maker 2, I mean, I think my problem with it was the lack of of them not having amiibo support.
If that's all they've got, no problem.
Uh. Yeah, that'll be like a funny idea for a quiz. Like, I don't know if anyone.
was a pretty good warm-up.
Oh god, I remember that. Yeah.
Soon now.
Yeah.
Oh no! Welcome to the...
Telling me he's always been this scary?
Come on, don't be such a wimp.
You fought demons before! Ones that don't look like tokusatsu villains anyway. Holy shit, this music's fire! What is the name of this song? And my knowledge, what little I know of, Devilman Crybaby takes place. The first fight takes place in a club. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Guess I don't know my own strength.
I'm here? There he is!
Albert.
Hello, Topham. I'm just chilling on this bench, said Topham. Well, it's not gonna be very confusing, said Topham. I know, Kiji, I know.
I never thought I'd see you again.
Said Topham.
Yeah.
Nice place, isn't it?
Said Topham.
It's so very quiet and serene. A place of pure peace.
Said Topham.
It's quite beautiful. It's your home within you. It is, in fact, your true home.
Said Topham.
My home?
Yes. I live in a small corner of your memory, one that you've nearly forgotten. So tell me, are you still fighting these days, young man?
Said Topham.
I guess so.
Come on, you're lying, Yuri.
It was Rasputin that I was actually after. He was my true enemy.
Huh.
What kind of...
It is ironic that you, my former foe, should now be the one fighting him.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Imagine me following in your footsteps. But the way I am now, I don't think I can win.
For Asmodeus, who spreads hate and malice among men, there is no greater joy than to see mankind slaughter each other. Order will be broken apart, and chaos set in its place. That is the future that Rasputin seeks, my friend.
That's what you were trying to prevent him from doing. And it's my fault he's made it this far, is that right?
It's true. But don't be discouraged. You defeated me and managed to expel a god. You may still be able to change the future if you can harness Amon's power.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But is this future I can create going to be a good one?
So are you questioning the worthiness of your struggle?
Well, the thing is, I'm sure you'd have a better chance than I would.
You're wrong. Only you can do it, Yuri. That's what I think. Those who would wield power must also accept power's responsibility. If you see a tragedy in the making, my friend, it is your responsibility to try and stop it. There is no mistake in that.
Albert,
Well, it's time for you to leave.
well, I'm glad we got the chance to talk.
Yuri, may I ask you one thing?
What?
Please, watch over my railway.
Where is this? I think it must be Japan.
It's Katsuragi. It's called the Forest of Wind.
Thank you.
Thank you, Don. Don Katsu. We ran into him again. Meanwhile, it's Rasputin sitting like a pimp.
I see. So Japan has accepted our conditions.
Yes, Master.
You have done well. I'm very pleased I entrusted the matter to you, my friend.
Thank you, Master.
Russia is losing this war because lack of food and arms have devastated the morale of our frontline troops. We have the money.
Oh
but
god, my brother's
unfortunately,
playing music or
we do not
something.
have the supply.
Yeah, my brother's home for the weekend.
I know. But soon now, Japan is going to begin a major offensive against the German Empire.
Yesterday's enemy is today's friend, eh? Ishimura is no fool. Has that special envoy left Petrograd yet?
No, Master. In fact, we have requested his presence at the banquet.
Very well. Now, what do you know about America?
They're still officially maintaining their neutrality, but it's only a matter of time before they enter the war.
How can you be so sure?
Wait, did America enter the
England
war
and
yet?
France are both exhausted.
Oh,
The
okay.
only reason America has not yet entered the war is that they needed a proper pretense.
Not my. Okay, I remember like this one sketch on Robot Chicken, Little Hitler. It was like
And now they
where Little Hitler was like taking all the kids' desks, like the
Next week,
the
a ship bound for
Czechoslovakian
Lusitania
boy
will
and
be in
the
New York, bound for
Polish
Liverpool.
boy's desk. He takes
There's a
everyone's
rumor
desk,
going around.
and
There
this
will be
very
two
macho
shipments
American
being
kid was
used.
like, "Not my problem." And then this Japanese kid like
the
spilt his
German
lunch or something.
submariners will be forced to sink it.
He says,
Isn't
"Okay,
that
now
so?"
it's my problem."
It will be England's sacrificial lamb.
Some kid joked that somebody joked that the kid got Japanese kid got 2 atomic wedgies that day. That is some good dark humor. And Asians.
By the way, Nikolai,
Sir?
is it true that Lenny was killed on Saint Marguerite?
I better
Yes,
get down
Master.
there in a bit. I'll be back in a few.
I thought Lenny could handle matters himself.
I see. But you knew how powerful he was, right? But still you sent Lenny alone to do battle with him.
Yes.
Well, I'm off to the celebration. I'm certain he'll show up again. Next time, Nikolai, you'll know what to do.
Yes, Master.
Very well. You may leave.
So here you are.
How's the bishop?
He's still sleeping.
The old guy may never wake up.
Don't say things like that. What a pretty sunset.
I guess.
Are you feeling guilty?
Look at all of them. Everyone praying as hard as they can so the bishop will be all right.
He's an important man.
If I hadn't come here, this valley would still be a nice, peaceful place.
But then we couldn't save Russia. Think of Anastasia's family. It's your own mother's homeland.
These guys deserve to be saved too.
You're right. Everyone wants the same thing. To be just a little happier than they are now. Nothing big. Just food, shelter, and time to laugh and cry with the people they love. That's enough to make them happy.
Happy? What does that even mean?
Okay, I wasn't actually paying attention. I was just trying to. So something happened. Like my dad got dinner. Yuri, cut it. Anastasia. Yeah. So, well, for that, I'm going to end the episode here. Like, sorry about 6 upstate.